Truck tire puncture repair procedures. Caution: always dismount the tire from the wheel before using a probe, grinding attachment, or repair tool. An aerosol tire sealer inflator could have a chemical additive that is extremely combustible and could ignite from using such tools. Always wear safety glasses when repairing tires. Do not repair a tire if there is 2/32 inch or less of tread on any two adjacent tread grooves. The tire is not legal for use on U.S. highways. The tire cord or steel belt is exposed, or if there are flex breaks or severe sidewall abrasions. There is any evidence of a separation in the tread area or the sidewall of the tire. There is any evidence to indicate that the tire has been run flat. Do not inflate, as reinflation could result in serious injury. Dismount the tire and inspect it for inner liner damage. There are punctures or damage in the shoulder or sidewall areas. Never use any rim that is bent, pitted from corrosion, cracked, or worn. Remove rust, dirt, or foreign materials from rim parts. Always inflate the tire to its maximum allowed pressure. Do not overinflate. Check the surface and the valve for the source of the leak or leaks by using water, soap solution, or a leak detector. Locate the injury and circle it with a crayon. Remove the valve core to deflate the tire. Dismount and inspect the inside of the tire on a well-lighted spreader for inner liner cracks, open splices, exposed tire cord or steel belts, broken beads or bead wires, bulges or blisters, or other interior damage. If any damage other than a 3/8 inch maximum puncture injury in the tread area is present, refer to a full-service repair facility. Repairable areas and limits. Puncture repair procedure for truck tires with 3/8 inch maximum size injury in the tread area only. Do not repair sidewall or shoulder injuries. Locate the injury and circle it with a tire crayon. Make sure the tire is repairable. Do not invert radial tires. Remove the foreign object and probe the injury with an awl to determine the angle of penetration. If the angle of penetration is greater than 20 degrees from perpendicular, a separate plug stem and appropriate patch must be used. Clean the area around the injury with patch rubber cleaner fluid and a scraper. Using a low-speed drill, maximum 500 to 700 RPM, and a carbide cutter, ream the injury following the angle of penetration from the inside and outside of the tire. Use proper eye protection. Use a tire crayon and outline an area 1/2 inch larger than the repair unit. Use a 2500 RPM low-speed buffer and a buffing rasp to buff the inner liner 1/2 inch larger than the patch to an RMA No. 1 buffing texture. Be careful not to buff through the inner liner. Vacuum to remove the buffing dust. Use a soft brass bristle brush to remove any remaining debris. Clean the buffed area with a cleaner fluid and a scraper to avoid contaminating the injury channel. Apply an even coat of patch rubber fast-dry self-vulcanizing cement to the buffed area. Allow it to dry completely. Drying time will vary depending on temperature and humidity. Dip the awl into the cement and insert the awl into the injury to lubricate the injury. Do not allow the cement to dry. Do not drip cement onto the buffed area. While the cement is still wet, insert the guide wire through the injury from the inside. Using pliers, grasp both the stem and the wire and pull until the patch is seated against the inner liner. Do not over-pull and cause the patch to dimple. Do not use the pilot wire to pull the stem through. Stitch the repair unit vigorously from the center, working outwardly. Use as much hand pressure as possible. Apply patch rubber repair sealer to the overbuff area. After inflating, cut the plug flush with the outside tread area. Return the tire to service.